Welcome to Lives of Renown, a podcast where we delve into the fascinating stories of influential figures who have shaped the course of human history. Born Ellis Otha Bates, Bo Diddley would become one of the most iconic figures in rock and roll, known for his unique sound, energetic performances, and enduring legacy. To begin our journey into the life of Bo Diddley, let us travel back to his early years, where the seeds of his future success were sown. Born on December 30, 1928, in Macomb, Mississippi, Bo Diddley's life was marked from the outset by a blend of hardship and harmony. His mother, Ethel Wilson, was a homemaker who instilled in her son a strong sense of community and respect for his African-American heritage. His father, Eugene Bates, worked as a laborer on the local railroad, providing for his family amidst the challenges of rural Mississippi during the Great Depression. Growing up in this environment, Bo Diddley was exposed to the rich musical traditions of the South, including blues, gospel, and rhythm and blues. The sounds of the church choir, the rhythms of the gospel music, and the stories of his ancestors all blended together to create a rich cultural heritage that would later find expression in his unique musical style. His family's gatherings around the radio to listen to blues legends like Robert Johnson and Muddy Waters not only sparked Bo Diddley's interest in music, but also taught him the importance of perseverance and hard work, values that would serve him well throughout his career. As a child, Bo Diddley attended the local segregated schools where he was introduced to the world of education and music. His teachers, though limited by the resources available to them, encouraged his curiosity and nurtured his creative spirit. The harsh realities of segregation and racial discrimination in Mississippi during this period meant that opportunities for African-American children were severely limited, but Bo Diddley's family and community provided a supportive environment that fostered his talents. In 1943, at the age of 15, Bo Diddley moved to Chicago with his family, seeking better opportunities and escaping the harsh realities of rural poverty. This transition marked a significant turning point in his life, as he was exposed to the vibrant urban music scene and began to explore the city's many musical offerings. The sounds of the city, the wail of saxophones, the thump of drums, and the cry of guitars, all combined to create a sonic landscape that would shape his artistic vision. As Bo Diddley entered his teenage years in Chicago, he began to perform at local talent shows and parties, honing his craft and developing a unique style that blended elements of blues, rhythm and blues, and rockabilly. His performances were characterized by their energy, enthusiasm, and showmanship, traits that would become hallmarks of his later career. The year 1949 marked an important milestone in Bo Diddley's life as he formed his first band, which included musicians like Billy Boy Arnold and Otis "Big Smokey" Smothers. This group performed at local clubs and bars, playing a mix of blues, jazz, and rhythm and blues that helped to establish Bo Diddley as a rising star in Chicago's music scene. Bo Diddley's early life was a tapestry woven from threads of hardship, hope, and harmony. The unique blend of natural beauty and social complexity of his childhood environment, combined with the vibrant musical landscape of Chicago, played a significant role in shaping his character and future path. The year is 1955, and Bo Diddley is on the cusp of recording his first single, Bo Diddley, a song that would introduce his innovative style to the world and launch a career spanning over 5 decades. In 1955, Bo Diddley recorded his first single, Bo Diddley, a song that would introduce his innovative style to the world and launch a career spanning over 5 decades. This iconic track, with its distinctive beat and infectious energy, was the result of Bo Diddley's unique blend of blues, rhythm and blues, and rockabilly influences. The song's success can be attributed, in part, to Bo Diddley's bold experimentation with unconventional instruments, such as the rectangular guitar he designed himself. As Bo Diddley climbed the charts, reaching number 2 on the Billboard Rhythm and Blues chart, it marked the beginning of a remarkable run of hits for the artist. His subsequent singles, including I'm a Man, Pretty Thing, and Diddy Wah Diddy, solidified his position as a leading figure in the emerging rock and roll scene. These songs not only showcased Bo Diddley's exceptional musicianship, but also highlighted his talent for crafting catchy, memorable melodies that resonated with audiences of all ages. One of the key factors contributing to Bo Diddley's success during this period was his tireless touring schedule. He performed at legendary venues such as the Apollo Theater in Harlem and the Regal Theater in Chicago, sharing the stage with other notable artists like Chuck Berry, Little Richard, and Etta James. These performances allowed Bo Diddley to hone his stage presence, develop his signature showmanship, and connect with fans across the United States. In addition to his solo work, Bo Diddley collaborated with numerous other musicians, producing and recording tracks for artists like Billy Boy Arnold and Otis Big Smokey Smothers. These collaborations not only showcased his versatility as a musician, but also helped to establish him as a respected figure within the music industry. His work with other artists demonstrated his ability to adapt to different styles and genres, further cementing his reputation as a pioneering force in rock and roll. Bo Diddley's innovative approach to music extended beyond his recordings and live performances. He was also an accomplished songwriter, penning hits for himself and other artists. His compositions often incorporated elements of social commentary, humor, and storytelling, reflecting his keen observations of the world around him. Songs like Say Man and Roadrunner showcased his ability to craft compelling narratives that were both entertaining and thought-provoking. Throughout the late 1950s and early 1960s, Bo Diddley continued to push the boundaries of rock and roll, experimenting with new sounds, styles, and technologies. He was one of the first artists to incorporate electronic effects into his music, using devices like the tremolo arm and the fuzz box to create distinctive, otherworldly textures. This willingness to innovate and take risks helped to keep his music fresh and exciting, even as the rock and roll landscape continued to evolve. Through his unique blend of musical styles, his innovative approach to instrumentation and recording, and his tireless work ethic, Bo Diddley helped to shape the sound of a generation. His legacy continues to inspire new generations of musicians and fans alike, ensuring that his music remains an integral part of our shared cultural heritage. In the 1970s, Bo Diddley faced increasing competition from new genres like punk rock and disco, which led to a decline in his commercial success. However, he continued to tour and record music, experimenting with new sounds and styles. He released several albums during this period, including the London Bo Diddley Sessions and Another Dimension, which featured collaborations with British musicians like Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck. Despite the changing musical landscape, Bo Diddley remained a respected figure in the industry, and his influence can be heard in many of the era's most iconic bands. The Rolling Stones, The Who, and the Yardbirds all cited Bo Diddley as a major inspiration, and his music continued to inspire new generations of musicians. In the 1980s, Bo Diddley experienced a resurgence in popularity, thanks in part to the emergence of rockabilly and roots rock bands like the Stray Cats and the Blasters. He toured extensively during this period, sharing the stage with artists like Eric Clapton and George Thorogood, and released several new albums, including Bo Diddley is a Gunslinger and This Should Not Be. One of the highlights of Bo Diddley's later career was his induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987. In addition to his musical accomplishments, Bo Diddley was also recognized for his contributions to the civil rights movement. He was an outspoken advocate for racial equality and social justice, and his music often addressed these issues. Songs like Bo Diddley is a Lover and You Can't Judge a Book by Its Cover featured lyrics that promoted tolerance and understanding. In his final years, Bo Diddley continued to perform and record music, despite struggling with health problems. He released several new albums, including A Man Amongst Men and Bo Diddley is a Session Man, which featured collaborations with artists like Bob Seger and Keith Richards. Bo Diddley passed away on June 2, 2008, at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy as one of the most influential musicians of all time. His music continues to inspire new generations of fans and artists, and his impact on rock and roll remains unparalleled. As Eric Clapton once said, Bo Diddley was a true original, and his music will live on forever. He was a trailblazer, a pioneer, and a true original, whose spirit and creativity continue to inspire us all. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life and legacy of Bo Diddley, a true rock and roll legend. That's all for today's biography with Plutarch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that understanding the lives of remarkable individuals helps us better understand ourselves.